Hello everyone, welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I am PJ and it is a lovely rainy day here in Northwest Arkansas. Today is actually, what is today? Today is Monday, April 27th, I think, somewhere in that neighborhood. I've been home every day. I'm losing track of what day it is. They just kind of all run in together, but it's been very nice. I've settled into a new routine, and I really enjoy it. But anyway, what I come to you today with is we have 10 new litters born here at Grace Hollow today. We have one new litter of silver fox, kindled out of Sierra. And then we have 9 litters of New Zealand's of all kinds of colors, red and broken red and blue, broken blue, black, broken black, and white. So we have all kinds of colors that we're looking forward to raising and seeing them grow up. And that's what I wanted to show you today, is all the new life here at Grace Hollow. So let's go to the barn and have a look. Let's start right here with Sierra and her new litter. Let's bring her up here so that we can take a look. And let's dig down in there. There we go. Look at those. I believe she had 9. Let's see if I can get a look. There's 1. There's 2. There's a fat chunker there. 3. There's 4. There's 5. 6. 7. 8. And yep, there's 9. And that's it. Yep. So Sierra had a good little litter here. Let's get them back in the nest. It's a little breezy out here today. Okay, first up we have that back there in that dark corner is Liberty. And she has a new litter. Let's take a look at hers. All right. There we go. Now she is fostering a little white. Okay, we've got 1 blue. I believe she has 5 blue. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. And then she has 1 little white one here that belonged to Purdy. Purdy had a litter of 7. And I had some smaller litters, and so I fostered Purdy's litters off because I had someone. It's time for Purdy to move on. I've used her to do what I wanted to do, and now it's time for her to move on, and someone has already spoken up for her. And so when I was given the opportunity to foster off her kits, I went ahead and done that so that she can get a move along and go to her new owners, and her new owners don't have to wait so long. So we have Purdy's little white kit right in there. And down below there's Purdy. Again, she's out in the corner all stretched out. She's already have an owner. And she will be leaving here Friday. What is that? Friday, May 8th, I think it was. She'll leave and go to her new home. We've enjoyed her while she's been here. She's produced some lovely, nice big litters for us. Last litter she had 9. This litter she had 7. Litter before that she had, I believe it was 10. It's a little bit further than my memory goes, I think. But anyway, she's been a good producer for me. But she's done what she's supposed to do. And now it's time for her to move on and help another rabbit. Now here's a litter everyone has been excited about. This is Nosy Nancy. She's my only broken red doe. And she is going to be here and give me a couple of litters, which I hope to get some really nice solid red does out of her. And I don't know if I'll keep a broken doe or a broken buck out of her or not. I'm on the fence about it. I don't get a whole lot of requests for broken red. Occasionally I will get requests, but not a lot. And since my focus on broken is the broken blue, you know, all brokens show together. Broken black, broken blue, and broken red. They all show together. And so I don't know that I want to show broken red and broken blue. And if I have to choose between the two, I will go with the broken blue. But I don't know. Maybe I can be convinced to do both. I'm contemplating it. I just haven't decided yet. But either way, I do like this young lady. I like her genetics. I like her deep red coloring for broken. And so I hope to get some solid babies out of her. And I may or I may not keep some brokens. But I am going to keep her long enough to get at least 2 or 3 litters from her. And she has already been spoken for. If something happens and that falls through, I've already got 2 other people interested in her. So she will have a home when it's time for her to go. But for now, her home is here with Grace Hollow. And she had her first litter with me. And she actually, she had 9 kits. And part of this is barn operator error. She had 9 and she did not pull fur. And I saw it first thing in the morning, and a nice sunny day. This litter actually wasn't kindled today. This litter was kindled a couple days ago. And I saw that she didn't pull fur, and I made a note to myself, it's a nice warm day, wait till this evening, check on them. Once it starts cooling down, she will most likely pull fur, but check on her and see. I came out in the evening time and she did not pull fur, and so my intention was to manually pull fur and cover the kits. I got distracted, I got tired, I went in the house, I went on about my evening and my routine, I went to bed, I got up in the early wee hours. I woke up startled because I realized I had forgotten to manually pull fur. And so I jump up and I come out and I'm hoping she pulled fur. Well, I came out and sure enough, during the night she did pull fur and covered her kits. Unfortunately, she waited a little bit too late and we lost 6 of her babies. So she now only has 3, but we have the 3 broken. We've got this beautifully marked one right here. Look at the pattern on that little booger. Nice little broken right there. I like that. We've got that one. And then we have another one here that's also really nicely marked. Right there. So I kind of hope, if I decide to keep broken, I hope we have 1 buck, 1 doe right there. And then I can decide whether I want to keep them or not. And then we have this, here, let's put those, all right, get back here. We also have this one, who's I don't know if it's going to be booted. It might be. The whole underside is white though, so I don't think so. They do tend to show more white as they mature. But at this point, this one's a little heavier marked than the other two. It's got a nice little blanket on there. And we will see how much color it ends up with. But that one will make a nice little breeding animal there if it, you know, has the body type and whatnot. Breed it to a spotted pattern and get some nice little babies out of it. So that is Nancy's 3 kits. Alright, that brings us down to Smidge, and Smidge is my other new doe. I guess she's been here just about 31, 32 days now, because I did not purchase her bred. I brought her home and I bred her to one of my own bucks, and she has I want to say 7. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at hers. She was bred to Brock. So let's see here. 1. There's 2. These are all red. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. And there's 7. They're doing great. Yeah. They were kindled this morning. All of these were kindled today, except for Nosy Nancy. She had hers a couple days ago. Alright, down here we have Val, and Val is now having her second litter with me. The first time she had 3, I think, and I think she has 4 this time, but one of these is a little peanut, so it's not going to make it for long. Let's see, and that's the first one I grabbed. We got just a little one here. He probably won't live too long. He's pretty small, but he's got a nice round belly, so he's been feeding. And look at that monster. He's just a big roly-poly. We know who took the food from the peanut. And this one right here is the big roly-poly too. And there's a third roly-poly who is just smothered in fur. I can't get him to look at him. There we go. So we got 3 really plump little boogers. And then we have the one little tiny peanut that won't survive. Some breeders would go ahead and call that now and let Mom spend her energy on the 3 that will make it, but I just don't have the heart to do it. I just let nature take its course, run its course. But Val's a good mom. Good job, Val. That covers our blue and our red, and now we're going to move on to the 2 broken. This one is Washita. Washita kindled 10, and I have to be very careful with her. As gentle as she is, when she has babies, she can be a mean mom sometimes, so I have to be cautious with her. Oh! Alright, now she had 10, but because the next litter was a little smaller, I fostered a couple of hers over to another mom. There we go. And we have black, blue, and broken black in here. Let's see. This one's a little broken blue. See, there's a little black. There's a blue. Well, there's a blue. Mixed up in all that fur, there's a blue in there. See, there's another black. There's a broken black. We got another black. And another broken black. And it looks like another broken blue. And I didn't count those. Is that 8 or is that 7? I think that was 7. And there's a blue. That blue looks a little small. Maybe not a peanut, but definitely smaller. But since I stretched the litter out and left her with 8, maybe that one will catch up. And the rest of these are pretty good size considering a big litter like that. So we're going to put those back in. I can hear that the rain has started again. There you go, Washita. Good job, girl. And she didn't even swat at me. Look at that. She was a very good mom. She didn't even hiss or growl or swat at me at all. She was a good mom. Okay, the timer on my camera shut off. So here we go. Waterloo. Waterloo is a Charlie. And what that means. Now, Waterloo is a registered grand champion. Even though she's a Charlie doe, she does not look Charlie. And we didn't even know she was Charlie until her first breeding. Her first breeding, she had 14 kits. And she only produced some broken. Now, she also had some albino in that first litter, but we know that those were genetically broken blue, because that's all she can produce is broken blue. Well, she can produce broken black if you breed her to a black buck, but otherwise I always breed her to a blue buck. So we get only brokens. And so right here is one of Washita's blues. And right here was a small blue one from Washita. So we know those are Washitas because Waterloo only has broken. And she only had 5 of hers. 5 broken blue. Let's see their noses. We got a full nose marking there. Got a full nose marking there. We got another full nose marking. And then, look at that, full nose marking. So some really nice pattern kits in here. And, oh, I really like that one. It's got quite a bit of white on its face. Very nice. So she has 5 of her own. And then she has 2 of Washita's. And we got a little one in there that may or may not make it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, and here is Garnet. And Garnet has not cleaned herself up very good yet. She just had hers just a couple of hours ago. I actually caught her on camera. So stay tuned to the end of the video. And we will take a look at her while she's delivering. And we're going to go ahead. She's a gentle mom. We'll take a look at her litter. Boy, look how nice and neat she's got them buried in there. Boy, she's got them buried deep. And I think she had 6. Wow, they are buried deep. Where'd they go? All right, what'd she do with them? I'm going to have to track down her babies. I know she had them. Where? Oh, well, we got a pocket somewhere. Where's those babies, Mom? All right, well, there's one. I gotta find the babies. She's buried them. There they are. Whew. All right, let's see. So there's one. We're going to put it in the back. There's 2. There's 3. There we go. There's 4. Boy, these boogers are buried. There we go. There's 5. We'll put them back there in the hay. Or, I mean the fur. And, oh, there it is. There's the 6th one. Good job. Alright, well, hopefully they don't get buried like that again. I like to be able to find them tomorrow when I check on them. It's alright. They're good, Mom. Whoa, they're good, Mom. Go in and check on them, huh? Oh, I forgot to show you Mom, but there's Snow. And, yep, there she is. There's Snow. Good job, Mom. And this is her first live litter. She had a litter before, but she had them on the wire. It was her first litter. And so now she's had her second litter. And she only had 2, but holy smokes, look at these things. These things are beasts. They look like they're 10 days old. I mean, these guys are huge. They've already got their fur. I mean, they were born like this. These guys are only a few hours old. Born with their fur, and look at them. They're huge. And she was on time. She was not overdue. I mean, she had them on day 32, like all my other does. Wow, these are some massive, massive babies. Massive babies. Just blows my mind at how. Could you imagine giving birth to that? These things are huge. Like I said, they're the size of 10-day-olds. So I'm looking forward to watching those boogers grow up. Alright, so that's what we have for end of May babies. We won't have any more babies due for quite a while now. Trying to think. I know I have Funky Town bred. And it seems to me like I bred somebody else with her to make sure she wasn't the only doe to be kindling at that time. I don't like single breedings. But right off the top of my head, I don't remember. I don't remember who it could have been. But anyway, that's what we got. Now, coming up next, I've got some videos planned for you. I want to go through. I'm going to break the herd up into black and blue. I'm going to do black and blue together. I'm going to introduce you to all the black and blue rabbit New Zealands. And then I'm going to show you the red herd, the broken herd, and the white herd. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get those out or when they'll be released. But if you don't want to miss those videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell icon so that you'll get the notification when they are released. Be sure to check me out on all the social media. I have my webpage linked down below. There's also a link to the Facebook fan page so that you can see photos and discussions of what's going on in the Rabbitry, as well as some of my hiking trips and things going on with the shows or the lack of shows this year, and things just around, Grace Hollow, personal things, but mostly rabbit stuff. And if you would like to talk with me or have any questions, I have provided my email down below. You're always welcome to email to say hello or talk rabbit or ask questions or just because you feel like talking to somebody. You're always welcome to email. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless. What a rare moment. I came outside to wash water bowls and clean trays and do some cleaning out in the barn. And actually I caught 2 does in labor. I caught Waterloo. She was in labor having her kits. And then we have Garnet here who is in labor having her kits. Unfortunately, I ran into the house to get the camera, and by the time I got back, it appears Waterloo is finished, She is out of her box and trying to clean herself up. So she's a real big mess over there. And then Garnet here is still hard at work. Can't get into a very good position to catch her, but I don't want to dare move her box right now, but I can see a little blood on her nose and her dewlap where she's cleaning the babies as they come out. It's a rare occasion that you catch these guys in labor. And then this is midday. Rabbits almost always have theirs like at dawn or at dusk. They rarely, at sunrise and at sunset is typically when they go into labor, or sometimes during the night. And so during the daytime is, probably not rare, but not very often. So I thought this was a very special treat that we were able to catch these guys. Garnet's hard at work. She's keeping a close eye on me too, isn't she? She's a good mom. Yeah, that's kind of gross, but she's eating her afterbirth now. That's nature. That's what rabbits do. What a very special time. I am so honored I got to be here and witness this with Garnet. Garnet is one of my favorite white does. And she's probably my favorite. Well, I guess Cotton Plant would be my favorite because she's a homegrown doe. All these other white does are purchased does that got me started in whites again. But Cotton Plant is a homegrown doe. I raised her. She was born here at Grace Hollow, and she's Garnet's daughter. So she's a homegrown doe, and I raised her here, and I showed her myself, and she's registered, and I have her Grand Championship legs mailed in. Right now ARBA is closed, so it'll be a while before I get her certificate, but they have been mailed in. So I guess Cotton Plant is my favorite white doe, but Garnet's a real close second. I really enjoy this doe. And this is her third litter with me. Well, we're going to let her do her business, and we'll come back in a little while, give her time to clean up and rest and get a little snack and some water and settle in, and then we'll come back and check on babies and get a head count.